Oh. National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Ready. 30 base. Alpha. X3. 218. Chop.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. The throw taken in by Cole. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Keelan Cole, 76 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was the part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check. 22.
Ryan. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Adam Gotsis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 24. Ready to go.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Got it.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Ready. Check 25. Get your swerve on. Hey, check. Five. Check. Ready, set.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. This one caught by Ridley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ito Smith, his first carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken near the 18. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the Falcons' 40-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
54, right there, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
After the interception, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And now a shot into coverage downfield is complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
To throw is Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's our field. It's our check. Hey, it's our house.
Greystone travel.
Check 3.
On first down, Freeman. Freeman a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Tavecchio good on the extra point. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 6 there on first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Switch up, switch up. Hey, wahoo!
Here's Locke to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And finding Keelan Cole. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go, let's bring it.
61, matchbox, light.
A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest.
Ready, 50, plant.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey,
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Keelan Cole with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
let's go. Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're 1st place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check me out. Check me out.
To throw again. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
I'm coming back.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Watch the screen.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Check 99. Check 99.
Go out.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
Down. 8-3.
Stop your work. Check 9. Check 9.
Pilot, 64. Read. Go.
Block now on 3rd and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Deion Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check. Good job.
Throwing again. Ryan. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. check, Mike 20.
Hey, Tuesday.
Here we go. Hey, check, Mike 21, check, Mike.
Let him go.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 38, Ryan gets it off to Freeman. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. From the gun, Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
On second down, Freeman. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check back 21. Here we go. 20.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Ready, break.
Mike 54.
Gone. Blue jaw corker.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert.
Look at me. Zipper.
Switch.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't going no.
Hit it.
Block now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Kill.
On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Keep it up, guys.
On second down, here's Locke. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, lock it.
Check curls. Whip.
They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Check. Fresno.
X3. 218. Chop. Hey, Haywood. Get it.
Now Locke. Flushed out right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, exit.
45.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Under 10. 10. Check.
Check go.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Broncos 1st down.
Ready.
Locke now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Check.
Go.
Here's Lindsey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. Yeah, this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Two times. 4 down.
Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And the pressure gets to him again. L.J. Collier, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again, Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Freeman. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Freeman again.
We play to win. Let's go.
Ready, blue 80.
Check.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
6-yard line.
Ready, blue 80.
Check my 21. I got you, punk.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
54, south.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. The lefty to Vecchio now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Captain 28, Broncos 24. Giorgio Tavecchio.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Kill, kill, kill. Out, 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 out.
General West.
Mike, 45. Watch the screen.
From the 31, Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Ryan. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
39. Wait!
21, check Mike 21. Watch the slant.
61, match box, ready to go!
Ryan. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
21.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 31, block. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a carry for Lindsey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Locke. Being chased out left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. A Bronco 1st down there. 12 yards on the play. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check 52, check 31, check 31.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go, let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. A quick throw going to be caught by Hamilton. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Rock it. Yeah.
One more time with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against you.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Hey, pick your game up.
A give to Smith out of the gun. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
61, Sam!
Check Mike 21, Mike 21.
He's back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Vecchio to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Vecchio. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. McManus's point after is good, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Denver, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game.